Hello and welcome to God's Minute. I'm Pastor Jonathan Conrad. I'm the senior pastor at St. Paul's Lutheran Church in Wilmington, North Carolina, where all means all. And this week, we conclude our look at the readings from Christ in our home. And this passage today has me thinking about family vacations. So let's get to it. The Israelites journeyed from Ramses to Sukkoth, about 600,000 men on foot, besides children. A mixed crowd also went up with them, and livestock in great numbers, both flocks and herds. They baked unleavened cakes of the dough that they had brought out of Egypt. It was not leavened because they were driven out of Egypt and could not wait, nor had they prepared any provisions for themselves. The time that the Israelites had lived in Egypt was 430 years. At the end of 430 years, on that very day, all the companies of the Lord went out from the land of Egypt. That was for the Lord a night of vigil, to bring them out of the land of Egypt. That same night is a vigil to be kept for the Lord by all the Israelites throughout the generations. I always enjoy it when my family and I can go on vacation, and this summer will be the first time since the pandemic began that we are going on an actual trip. Now, while vacations are exciting, the one thing I don't enjoy is packing for two reasons. First, with two children, there is a lot to pack. And the second reason, we always seem to forget something important. So, what we have learned is packing for a trip takes a lot of planning. Today in our passage, the Israelites are packing for a trip, a long awaited trip. For 430 years, the Israelites have lived in Egypt under the thumb of Pharaoh and being slaves. It was not a great experience. It was quite miserable. But now, thanks to God, they are leaving it all behind and starting a new chapter in their lives. They have no idea how long the trip is, so they have a lot to pack, a lot of luggage. And we are talking about a lot of people, over 500,000 people, some estimate. Now, while they don't know how long the journey will be, they do know who is leading them: God. The same God who got them out of slavery is the same God who will now lead them into a new life of freedom. And this is the same God who is with us every day of our lives. We may not know what the day holds. We may not know where we are going. We may not know how to pack, but we do know that God is with us, which makes any trip worth taking. And that will do it for me today. Thank you for watching. I will be back tomorrow with another edition of God's Minute. Until then, you take care and God bless. I invite you to come worship with us on Sunday mornings at 9 for our praise service and 11 a.m. for our traditional Lutheran service. Both services are held in the sanctuary and feature Holy Communion. Gluten-free wafers and grape juice are available if you need those items. If you are fully vaccinated, masks are not required. If you feel more comfortable wearing a mask, that is perfectly fine. If you have not been vaccinated, masks are required. If you cannot attend our worship services in person, the 11 a.m. service is streamed live on our YouTube channel. We also welcome you to come to our drive-through communion from 12:15 to 12:35 in the St. Paul's parking lot. You can pick up the latest issue of Christ in Our Home when you come for worship and drive-through communion. We have both regular print and large print editions. These devotionals are free, and we welcome you to take one home to strengthen your faith in Christ. We invite you to support St. Paul's and our ministries through financial giving. You can give in several ways: online, text, check, cash, and drafting from your bank account. Your financial support helps bring God's grace to all. And at St. Paul's Lutheran Church, all means all.